Lately, I've been getting more than normal comments where some people are kind of upset with me. They're annoyed because this photo that I share, which is from an actual YouTube video, but this is my before photo of what my skin was looking like before I got control of my hyperpigmentation and melasma, and I guess a lot of people just don't believe me. But this is my real skin. I don't have anything on my skin. Well, I do. I'm gonna tell you in a second what's on my skin. But before I share with you something that I'm using that has made a remarkable difference in my skin, I just want to let you know, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay. I used to feel the same way. And also, you really don't need to be salty to someone like me who's trying to help. I do have this hyperpigmentation on my chest from years of wearing V-necks and not wearing sunscreen. I do still have my hormonal hyperpigmentation, which is melasma, which is on the top of my forehead, and I have some going around here. It's still there, but it's really light compared to what it used to be in that other photo. You can change the way your skin looks. It takes time, it takes consistency, it takes patience. You're beautiful even if you have spots and sun damage all over your face. Everybody's skin is different, of course, but there are a couple very important things that I'm going to share in this video that give it some time. Just give it 3 months. Take a before and after picture, give it 3 months, and you will start to see changes. Now, your skin, my skin didn't lighten up like this in 3 months. It's taken years, but it's been a gradual process. And try it. Test me out. Try exactly what I'm saying, and you have to promise that you'll do exactly what I say. And I bet you're gonna come back 3, 4, 5, 6 months later and be like, oh my golly, she's telling the truth. So what is on my face? I just cleansed my face already this morning. I use this cleanser from Remedy. Have you guys tried this? This is like almost gone. This is a fabulous cleanser, especially if you have dry skin or more sensitive skin. So you don't have to use this cleanser, but this is on a huge Black Friday sale right now. And I also have on one pump of my Holy Grail Growth Factor Serum from Skin Medica. This is on a huge sale right now, also 44% off. The other thing I have on my lips, I don't know about you. I'm 53 years old. The older I'm getting, I mean, I know it's normal, it's part of aging. My lips are like shriveling up. It's almost as if like the fat's depositing in my thighs and my stomach, and it's like disappearing in my lips. But what I did first is I just put some of my Dermatology Needleless Serum on, and this can go all over your face, neck, chest, but I just like to concentrate it really on my lips, and I do it a couple times and really let it soak in, and you'll instantly almost start feeling like activation or something. It's like you can feel something happening, and this is such a great skin plumper. I mean, it's got great ingredients for hydration, anti-aging, all of that good stuff, a lot of peptides, but they say it's like a Botox in a bottle. This is really nice because when I apply this on, it just kind of plumps that up. And then when it's just a little tacky, I'll feel it. Then I put a super massively thick layer of City Lips over it. I just use the clear because I go way up around my lip line so that I can kind of make it look like I had little lip fillers, and it really just plumps that vermilion border. And right before I do my makeup today, of course, I'll wipe this off, and then my lips will be a lot fuller, juicier, hydrated, and they won't look, all shriveled up and dry and crusty. Everything I'm sharing also I think is on a huge sale. This is on a 30% off sale. This is 40% off, but I'll link everything down below. Some things are 75, 85% off that are high-end luxury skincare products that I have raved about for years. And then the only other thing that I've done this morning, I put a little bit of my Apres in my hair. It's like a concentrated bond treatment for the hair. You get 2 of these. There's 2 in here. There's no water in here. This is just the super concentrated product that's in here. And then you get this little spray bottle. And I think you can buy it separately without the spray bottle, but I like this because it's one of those continuous misters. Let me show you. I'll do like 3, look at this. I spray it and it just keeps spraying. If you want to use the highest quality bond repair product, and I personally love K18. I have another video I'll share of exactly step by step what I do with my K18, because the way they say to use it is like, nobody's gonna do that. Then your hair is gonna feel terrible. K18 can sometimes be a hassle to use. This is the easiest one-step bond repair product, especially if you don't want to use other products that are going to give you like that protein overload. I do love a lot of hair care products that have that protein in them, but of course with protein you have to be cautious because some people will use protein products over and over and over, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, why is my hair dry and crunchy and crispy? It's because you might have a major protein overload. But this is one product that I will use about 2 times a week, but this is by far the easiest and the very best quality with instant results. You don't have to wait. You know how some products it's like after 12 washes you'll really notice a difference in your hair. I don't even have to wash my hair and I noticed a difference in this. All I did is I just sprayed it on. I actually sprayed it all over before I pulled my hair back. I'm just, you know, for demonstration purposes showing you what I do. Then I just spray it all over my hair generously. I don't completely make it saturated to where it's dripping, but I do make it, you know, damp. And you can either go to bed, you could wrap your hair up like I am, or you could just wait 10 minutes. That's all you need for this to process is 10 minutes. But it's okay if you leave it in overnight. It's not a problem. It just feels like water on your hair. But when it dries in your hair, it repairs those bonds so that now you have smooth, slick hair. This instantly, like my hair is like buttery, silky, soft now. It is so soft. It's a phenomenal product because it's taking those scraggly pieces of hair and bringing them back together, and so now it turns them into really smooth, beautiful strands of hair. All right, so let's get into the skincare, the easy skincare routine that I'm gonna use since I've already got my growth factor serum on. I'm going to just use one serum for today for my hyperpigmentation. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you will know that over the years, I don't only use one spot fading product. I do like to layer multiple products, but when I'm in a hurry, I still want to have a really potent skincare routine to help keep my spots and melasma under control, but I can't just use like one ingredient. That's why I love this serum from Love. This layers so beautifully over or under any other serum, because do you see how it's just kind of like this really lightweight gel texture? It's not like a thick heavy cream like a lot of other hyperpigmentation products are, because then when you use one of those creams, it's like then when you try to layer other things or wear your makeup for the day, it just looks terrible. So I really like to use really potent products that have this thin, watery gel, lightweight consistency. But what I love about this is this has multiple ingredients in it that are going to fight spots. Many other products only have like one ingredient, and that's great, but then I want to layer 3, 4, 5 products. With this, it already has 4 pigment fighting ingredients in it. Not only does this add a ton of hydration to my skin, but as it's going deep down in my skin to plump everything up, it's allowing those pigment fighting ingredients to get deeper down in the skin so that it will help block those melanocytes from going crazy and pushing more pigment to the surface. But do you see how it just instantly plumps up my skin, adds this really pretty glow to the skin? It's such an amazing product that I just bought 4 more. I had just bought this one and another one like a month ago, but the reason I bought so many, I mean, I love it, but I wouldn't buy this many at a time if it was full price. This is 40% off right now. If you are looking in the mirror and you don't like what you see, maybe you see more wrinkles than you'd like, maybe you see more pigmentation than you would like, it's not all of these products that I put on my skin. Yes, that's what helps to get rid of a lot of the spots and prevent them from forming, but using sunscreen, you guys. I know people get so annoyed when I talk about sunscreen because they're like, it's winter or fall, we're not at the beach, we don't need sunscreen, and that is not true. The sun's still outside and it's getting cold outside, but that UV damage, that will cause more aging, rapid aging. You know, we're all gonna age. I mean, I hope we're all gonna age, but I don't wanna age faster than I should. So I am really obnoxious when it comes to my sunscreen. Using sunscreen is going to protect what we're working on repairing. If you just keep repairing and repairing, but you keep putting your face out in the elements and then more damage is happening, this can't work quickly enough to fix that damage that keeps happening. So we must use sunscreen, and not just this little amount that I just put on. The reason I just put a little amount on, I'm gonna explain in a minute. I'm about to put another layer of a different sunscreen on. You don't have to do this if you use the proper amount of your favorite sunscreen, but this is a newer one I'm testing. This is from Serum. I like it. I don't like using more than what I just put on because it's a little too moisturizing for me. So if you have really dry skin, you might love this. This is a chemical sunscreen though, but I'm okay with that. Chemical sunscreens are a little more elegant. They look prettier under makeup, but I do have an all mineral sunscreen I'm gonna show you in a second. That is a holy grail. But this is their new skin brightening lotion with sunscreen. So it's your lotion step also. That's why I'm skipping a separate moisturizer. But it's an SPF 30. But the reason I like it is because it's got a bunch of ingredients in it that will help with dark spots, uneven skin tone, and fine lines and wrinkles. So if you are in a big hurry and you're like, I don't even have time to put on my serum, and you just splash your face with water and just use this, you could be good to go as long as you use the right amount of sunscreen. It's about 2 to 3 finger lengths, and then you should be good to go. I reapply. So after I put my first layer on, then I will put another one on. Plus, I don't really trust a lot of companies nowadays with all the reports out saying that their sunscreen, their SPF 50, it goes to a different lab, and then they're like, surprise, it's only an SPF 4. And then you got these poor people who spent all this money on fancy skincare, and well, this isn't that expensive, but especially now with the 40% off discount, but still, you have people like me that we're out there trying our best, spending all this money on a skincare routine, and then come to find out that the sunscreens we're using aren't even really protecting what we've been busting our heinies to repair. This sunscreen that I just put on, one of my holy grails. This is from Dermatology. I've used this since it first came out, in 2018, 19. This is their universal tinted sunscreen. It's a moisturizer and a sunscreen, SPF 46. One other sunscreen, again, you do not have to layer all of these, but I'm just a little extra when it comes to sunscreen. This is an all mineral sunscreen, and I love this because of this tint. It gives like kind of a light blurring finish, and it's not as shiny and it's not a moisturizer. So if you use this, you probably want to use a moisturizer first. But a lot of dermatologists recommend this because it also has the DNA repairing enzymes in it. And of course, we have to give things time. Like, for example, you probably can't just use one bottle of this and then be like, well, darn it, I don't have a perfectly clear face, so it doesn't work. I mean, our pigment did not form in 30 days. Now, I say a good 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And so you might have to use a couple of these before you really see the results. I mean, golly, if something would miraculously get rid of all of our spots in 30 days, everybody would be doing it. Like I said, it takes consistency, it takes patience, and you cannot skip a single day. And you can't just put this on now and then 8 hours later be out in the hot beaming sun, or even the winter sun or UV. Even if you don't see sun, the UV is still penetrating through the clouds, or even if you're just driving to work, the UV is really penetrating through your car windows. You can't just think that you're good to go all day long. So for me, somebody who really struggles with this hyperpigmentation, this melasma, I don't play around, and I reapply. So if you're complaining and not liking your skin, then do something about it. And you don't have to spend a ton of money. But the biggest thing that you can do over buying any lotion, potion, fancy serum is to use your favorite sunscreen. You don't have to use any of these, and reapply, and never ever skip a day. And if you can honestly tell yourself, I've never skipped a day with sunscreen, I put on the proper amount, not just a dot, but like 2 to 3 finger lengths of it, and you've reapplied every few hours, and your pigment is not fading at all, well, then maybe you need to look at changing up your skincare ingredients, because you can't just really have a basic skincare routine if you're really trying to combat that pigment. Ooh, and can you see how my top lip is plumping up? I mean, I still have that little itty bitty wrinkle, but right above here, it's like it looks like I had a little bit of filler injected. The vermilion border is like plumped up just from putting on the needleless serum with my City Lips. And again, I will link every single thing that I used in this video down below. This is on a huge sale. This is on a huge sale. Everything is on a huge sale. If you are unsure, or if you're like, wait, I'm confused with how to get that discount, just leave me a comment. Again, I will put the instructions down below in my description box. I'll put the instructions there, but if you're confused, just leave me a comment. I'm pretty good about replying to almost every single person within the first day or two of a video going up. And if you see YouTube popping up like shopping links, I would not click on those. I mean, you can if you want, but that's not where all the discounts are. So make sure you look down below in my description box. I am linking all of the authorized retailers of who is authorized to sell these products where the biggest and best Black Friday discounts are. And I think these sales are gonna end in a couple days. So if it's something that's on your radar, you might wanna pick these up. Oh, and I shared this in another video. This is the huge, I can't even open it. This is the huge Derm Stores Advent Calendar. This is like almost $1,000. And then they marked it down to $300. And now for Black Friday, I think till today or till tomorrow, it's $150. You get 12 products. But you guys, the value is almost $1,000. And you're not gonna believe this. My all-time favorite Holy Grail Vitamin C Serum, this is in there. This is normally like 80 bucks, but you're getting this whole box of 12 full-size expensive high-end products for $150. Each product comes out to be, this comes out to be like $20, and normally it's what, $75, $80. So, I mean, this is on a huge sale at Medigate, 30% off, but 30% off doesn't equal out to be like $15 or $20. Like, you can get it in here. If you wanna see the ultimate skincare routine of how I layer this in my skincare and do the ultimate daytime hyperpigmentation skincare routine, I'll pop it up here. And if you want to see, maybe you don't have hyperpigmentation, maybe you just have wrinkles or you're aging faster than you'd like. If you wanna see the ultimate skincare routine of how to layer every single skincare product you could possibly think of, I'm gonna pop that other video up here as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.